Welcome back. It is now day 5 of Faithful Foodies, learning to surrender and leave stress eating in the past. So, what are we doing today? We are celebrating, we are committing. This was a 5-day effort at moving into a faithful space around food and eating and not allowing stress to be the trigger to eat, but allowing God to fuel us in the stress, in the challenge of the emotional things that we're feeling, and not letting food be the treatment that we choose. So, we're going to celebrate today. First of all, I want you to look back at what God has done in the past 5 days. And we're going to get to a little more detail on that because I really do want you to get down to the victories that came in these 5 days. This really isn't the end. This it might be day 5 and the end of this 5-day challenge, but this is not the end of the journey. This is the beginning of a new relationship for you with food, with your body, and with your faith. So, let's talk about the lessons for today. Number 1, I want you to celebrate your progress. I don't care how small it is. I want you to celebrate. I want you to celebrate every time you paused before automatically grabbing a snack. Even if you went ahead and ate it anyway. But if you slowed down and questioned it, that is the first step. I want you to celebrate that. That is a victory. I want you to think about every time you wanted to go eat something, you wanted to eat, you knew you weren't hungry, and you stopped and you breathed, or you prayed, and you just took a moment to try to shift into God's way of doing things instead of just automatically doing what you would normally do. That is a victory. Not even the result is the point. The fact that you started to shift your behavior into a more faithful space, that is a victory. I want you to celebrate all the victories because what is happening is God is guiding you out of the bondage to food that you've been in. And I want you to see it as that the journey begins at the beginning. It begins with small steps going forward. Eventually, you keep moving that way, you will be farther and farther away from being in chains to stress eating. You will be in a place where you get to move forward more and more. But it starts with celebrating and seeing the steps that you've already taken right now so that you can be encouraged to keep going. Okay. I want you to understand that God equips you for consistency, but not perfection. You are not expected to be perfect. I have clients who fail their way down the scale. They do the work, they make a mistake, and how fast they can turn it around affects how fast they lose the weight. So the key is not perfection. You don't have to be perfect to lose this weight, but consistency is key, and God equips you for that. And He gives you tools in His Word. I also want you to understand the reason why perfection is not required from us is because God is perfect. So we don't have to be. He helps us to move in the direction He wants us to go, but perfection is not what we are being called to. Okay? Now, last part. And this is important. I want you to remember this and take this with you. Your health journey can be, and is, if you choose it to be, a form of worship. Your health can be something that you give to God and you allow Him to guide you forward. This work that I'm doing is to assist you in that journey and to bring you into the next step and the next step and the next step to keep moving forward and grow your faith and grow your spiritual health so that you can grow your physical health and lose the weight that you need to lose to be truly healthy. So, scripture for today, Luke 1:45, and it says, I love this. Blessed is she who has believed that the Lord would fulfill His promises to her. You are blessed if you believe that God will fulfill His promises to you, because He will. As long as you keep following, God is always faithful. So I want to encourage you that God is not done. He's not finished with you. And He's just getting started. Really, this is not a process that you have to do alone. God never said He would give us instructions and then take off and leave us out there to figure it out. He promises to walk with us every step. And God then gives us other tools. He gives us His word. He gives us other people. He gives us community. He gives us support and all kinds of gifts to help us move the way we need to move. So you're not alone. You don't have to do this alone. Now, go to your email today, get your faith commitment card, and then I want you to share your gratitude in the group. Just whatever you're grateful for, whatever's gone well, share your victories, share all of that. And if you want to continue this journey, I got a couple things for you. Number one, you can, there's a couple things I have. One, sign up for some of the past challenges. I put out some past challenges, and on May 4th, they will go into a library of paid mini courses that I will be offering for sale. But for now, they are free. So while they're free, go get them. Get in those challenges. Don't let that opportunity pass you by, because what's going to happen is that you can get them later, but they will be for a cost. So while they're free, get what you got. Okay. The other thing is, I have a meditation course. So a lot of you have said to me that I can't control my mind. I can't slow down enough to make good decisions. I know what I need to do, and I start, but then I can't. All of a sudden, I'm eating this or I'm doing that. Okay, so I created a mindful meditation course around eating, how to slow down enough to know if you're hungry, how to drop into your body and feel what your body is saying, how to stop when you're hungry, when you're full. How do you do that? How do you slow down your mind enough? How do you get present and um, peaceful enough to make great decisions? So I created this mindful meditation course, and that is for sale. There'll be a link for you if you want to go get that. The other thing that I have to offer you is, if you already know, you're like, I've been here for a minute, I already know what you're talking about is the help I need. You are teaching the things I on my own. I need more support. I need the community. I need the accountability. I need someone to walk with me until this sticks. It's just, I can't do it by myself, or I just don't want to do it by myself. I'm not, I know with a coach I can go faster. That's why people get coaches, right? Whether it's academic coaches, business coaches, athletic coaches. The reason why you do that is so that you can go further and faster than you could on your own. That is why I do weight loss coaching. I know what it's like to have to figure it out on my own. And I want other people to not have to do it that way. I want to give you the benefit of the support and the knowledge and the tips and tricks and support and all the teaching and everything that you need, but really to walk with you on the journey. So if that's what you're looking for and you want a coach, go to my website, drandreachristianparks.com, book a consultation. And let's decide if working together is what you need. And wherever it goes, whether you work with me or don't work with me, you're going to get a free hour of support and time and help, one-on-one, just you and me, to get you to the next step on your journey. So I am praying for all of you to make great strides and to grow in your faith and your commitment and submit this area of your life under the lordship of Jesus, just like every other area that you're trying to bring under his lordship as well. So I will see you in the next series. Thank you for being here. I love you all. Bye.